On today's episode of Watch Share Go, Dorrell rides a boosted board, Jake works on carburetors. I still have my brother's truck, and we're gonna do valve cover gaskets on a Honda. You guys love those Hondas. What is going on, guys? I'm Watch Share Go, and today we're here to work on Jake's bike, sync his carbs, and change this valve cover gasket and some spark plugs. It's the easiest thing in the world, but if you guys want to watch us work on Hondas, we're gonna do this because it's not gonna take long. You can see he's got a nice leak right here. 4 valves per cylinder in this little 4-cylinder single overhead cam pre-VTEC, and it really shouldn't take more than a few minutes to get this valve cover knocked out. We just needed to stop leaking, and he said he got some oil down in the spark plug tubes. So that's the main thing we're trying to reseal today. Let's get to it. What is going on right now? Apparently my house is the meeting point. What up? Oh man, what year 390 is that? Oh, it's the new one with the color screen.
Yeah, it's Christian.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot you had the new one.
Yeah.
Already got his gas tank off. Man. And his fuel filter's all clogged up.
Yeah, you can see the
Dirt in it?
puddle of dirt.
Oh man, that is a puddle of dirt.
A puddle of rust.
Oh, you already got the sync tool hooked up.
Yeah.
Man, you're on it. Dorrell, you ready to do this? I got you set up with the ultimate toolkit.
Let's do it.
All right, so your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to remove this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, that bolt, and then pull all the spark plug wires, but probably pull the spark plug wires first, I should say. And also, I need the pliers so I can pull that line for you. But yeah, pull the spark plug wires, just wiggle and pull, you'll get them. All right, how's number 1 look? Pull it all the way out. Not bad, only the slightest bit of oil. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, a little bit of oil. Oh, the rubber stayed. All right, well, we'll get it out. We'll get it out of the tube.
Okay.
All right.
A little bit more oil.
Oh, wiggle it when it's coming out. It might keep the rubber in there. Oh, more oil. Little bit. It's not bad, but there's some oil.
This is the main.
This is the bad one? It's not that, I've seen worse, man. I've seen worse. You're doing all right here. Okay, we'll just flip all those over because the comb will keep them organized. And
This one.
oh, here. We already got it off here, so we'll just pop that one and dump all these back there.
Okay, so I'm doing all 4 of these?
Yep, all those bolts. You don't have to pull this one anymore.
Okay. So sorry.
Dr. Gabe is on point with the tools here. All right, yeah, set those somewhere safe. And I will get this guy.
How'd you know it's dark?
Well, you see, we both did 8 years of medical school. And once they printed off that piece of paper that said we were good at doctoring, we worked on engines.
It's the same thing.
All right, there's that guy and the PCB. So now we're back after the battery died. I think you're ready. So give it a couple of these.
Just give it a good smack right across the front.
Hey! It moved. One more. Oh. Gabe was like, send it, lose all the washers. That's okay, we'll get them picked up. No big deal. I'll let you get it. It is your mission.
He did accept it.
Yep. You got it. Just keep wiggling.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There you go.
Nice.
Just flip it upside down out there in the driveway. And we will dig up all these washers.
Okay.
Nice! Wasn't even twisted up. We might even be able to put it back on the plug wire. I like it.
Christmas.
And you're covered as well.
Ooh.
Oh, you're good. I'll clean the driveway. Be nice and clean. Jake's killing it on this. Dorrell's getting his head clean. Everything's about ready to go back together. Honda versus Honda. It's still, the idle's really clean, man.
Yeah. We'll
I
see.
love it.
We'll see how it does. The problem I'd have is I'd go for right around the block and I'd get back and it'd just idle at $3 grand.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
I could drag the idle back down and go back up to $3 grand.
Makes sense.
And then that left side, I mean, you can smell it. It's absolutely filthy pig rich.
Ready for the next part?
Yeah, what's that?
Rip this Velcro bag open here. And even better, this one you don't have to cut the rubber seals out, and you'll just pull the gasket out, the existing one. We might put a little RTV back in the corners like the last guys did. That one's old and brittle. You can see
Man,
that's why
like
it was leaking all over your
Stiff
head.
compared to
Yeah, yeah, you got a nice new one.
That's crazy.
This corner goes right here. That is it. You got it, sir. And you've got new rubber washers in that bag behind you, and you can go ahead and pop out the spark plug tube seals too if you want. Should be able to just hook them and pull them out. These old Hondas are nice compared to the ones where you have to pry them out. Awesome. Super fast, minutes. So, yep, you just put each one back in, just like that. That is it. You gotta squeeze them down to an oval on the 92 Honda Accord. Nice. Easy as cake.
That's it.
That's it. And now we are back with more lights, and Dorrell is gonna rip this thing apart. So next up, there's an O-ring. Let me get in here to show it to you guys. These lift off, and the O-ring is halfway down inside this. So if you wanna hop on here, you start pulling these apart. You do have to pull this distributor bolt, and then these from that cap, and then that bolt, that bolt, that bolt, that bolt, that bolt, that bolt. You got that one out already. This one, 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 and that one that you have out too. So you want to start.
And how many in total is that?
It's a bunch. So you'll want to start from the outside in. So it's like these two, then these three, and then these three, kind of. Oh, we should probably get these 10s too. You might actually pull all the 10s first.
Okay.
Let me get you the 10mm socket. I'll go get you some torque specs on them. Cool.
And then both of these.
Yes. You excited about the bike?
I should probably go see if it worked.
It seems like it works. It seems a lot better, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, well, we'll see. it does weird stuff, so I'm gonna go, I guess I'll go around town a little bit,
Yeah?
see what it do.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I don't have a speed sensor on there yet, so I'm just like,
Just guessing.
yeah, it's one of those, I gotta take the front wheel off and drill holes in the center of the brake rotor to put in the Hall effect magnets
Gotcha.
and build a bracket.
I see. You'll get it back. There it is. You got the whole thing out. All right. You ready? I mean,
All right.
go ahead and toss your bolts down and pull that bad boy out of there. The whole thing.
Okay.
Try and lift straight up if you can.
Yeah. We might need more hands. Okay, there's part of it. There it goes. Grab your doctor pick again and pop out those O-rings. This is like your second time ever really working on a car, right?
Yeah, basically.
And you're like halfway into the head?
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. That's not an air filter.
Man.
Oh, those O-rings are trash. Look at that, guys. Those are toast, all flattened out. Okay, so first we want to clean this up really well. New O-rings going in right now. Of course, they've got that little metal detent that will hold the O-ring while you're putting it back together. And it looks like you got them all done. Don't put any sealant on these guys. I think you're good. Let's stab this thing. All cleaned up, ready to go on. Okay, I've got every one of these started by hand, and before we get in there to torque them, we're just gonna gently run them down with the impact. We're not using the impact to install them, don't worry. As you can see, it's literally just on. Okay, that one's down. And we're kind of fighting the pressure from the valve springs and the cam, pushing back on them and everything like that. So I'm 100% not tightening these with an impact. And then we're gonna get in here with the torque wrench and finish this job off.
All right, so we'll go 9 pounds on the 10 mil head.
Oh, well, we're on the 12s.
Okay, so 15 pounds there.
Yep, I got 15.
Okay, and torque sequence.
What, one 80-inch pounds. Ready for the 12s?
All right, so we're gonna have to torque 10s and 12s simultaneously.
Oh, okay, we gotta switch back and forth?
Yep. So to make this easy, I'm gonna go grab my other torque wrench.
Oh, we should have two torque wrenches.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. We'll start here. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And then we'll move over 4, 5, 6. And then the next cylinder. And then the back cylinder.
Okay.
And then alternate from there.
All right. Slowly working these ones in, because obviously these two right now are fighting all of this valve spring pressure. So, very carefully here. I don't want to break anything.
So how do you know?
There's a click at the end when the torque's correct. You'll hear an audible click out of the torque wrench. So we're gonna go absolute beast mode because I have my torque wrench set to 180 inch-pounds. Gabe's torque wrench is right there with the 10 millimeter set to 10 foot-pounds / 120 inch-pounds. Gabe's gonna do the 10s, I'm gonna do the 12s, and we are gonna rock and roll. So I start right here.
Yep, start in the middle.
All right.
There you go.
Okay, maybe I was cheating a little bit and worked on it before. There it is. Let you do yours. Awesome. This one next?
Yes.
And quite a bit of slack.
No, sorry.
This one next. Okay. There we go. It's gonna take a long time because the more you tighten, the more you'll be compressing everything back down. So you'll have to keep working it before you switch to your torque wrench probably. Just don't over tighten them and don't break the bolts. You'll be in trouble if you break a bolt off in a head. Here you go, Dorrell. You're gonna do this one and then this one.
Oh.
That's it, nice. And of course, because it's the right thing to do, Gabe and I are gonna hit every single one of these again super fast. One more click, because we don't know how much all this moved. So you wanna definitely go through the whole rotation one more time.
Okay, ready to go.
Ready? This one or this one?
That one.
Okay. I already forgot. NASCAR, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we're gonna go work for Joe Gibbs Racing. We drained all the power steering fluid and refilled it with nice fresh stuff because he had a little bit of a whine. So I bet we got that fixed. Now we just need to tighten that down. What do you think it should be?
Yes.
Yes. I also agree. Hey!
It worked!
All right, let's get this cover on here. We put a tiny, tiny bit of RTV at each corner just so we can eliminate any oil leaks right there. And Dorrell is ready to drop on his valve cover.
Okay, let's get this thing in.
Oh man, you're an expert at getting around these things.
Yeah.
Slide this way a little bit. Quite a bit. Way more. Go up. This way. There you go. There you go. Keep coming this way just a tiny bit. There it is. And you get it all the way on there. Just wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it. I think you got it. That looks clean to me.
Good. It's on.
Spark plug seals are in there.
Yep.
And it's ready for your brand new washers with seals. I'll go ahead and grab the nuts here. Hey, what's this torque spec? Probably like 1 foot-pound if I had to guess.
Ask me to look that up now.
Sorry. Getting crazy. I know. And now, for the grand finale, we need that spark plug socket that's hiding over there. And then we've wrapped this job. Okay, to get them back in, right? Put them in with a spark plug socket and an extension like that. Tighten them by hand. And once they're started by hand, you've got them down in there pretty well. You'll grab, you could use a torque wrench, or you can just go hand tight and then a quarter turn, which is my rule of thumb. It's everyone's rule of thumb. It works great.
Wow.
You got this little plastic protector on there. Pop that guy off. Slide her in. Let's correctly torque this now.
All right.
You got the okay.
That is a hilariously oversized torque wrench for this job.
Gabe decided the 8 foot-pounds from the Honda manual is the way to be on this, and I mean,
Well, it said 8.7, so I rounded it up to 20.
did you? I like your style.
Good God, is this thing ever gonna?
That sounds crazy. 8 foot-pounds sounds high to me, but hey, if it's in the factory service manual, it's also correct. Or is it?
Oh, until they come up with another,
Factory service manual?
or technical bulletin.
TSB?
Yeah. Just amazed that it still isn't there yet.
It doesn't make any sense, dude. 8's kind of a lot.
There we are.
All right. 8 foot-pounds it is. It clicked and nothing broke. Oh, that's calibrated too, isn't it? Is there a cal label on that torque wrench?
Oh yeah, it's calibrated.
Where'd you get that bad boy?
Well, I'd love to tell you, but I'm afraid they
Yeah.
are your
competitor.
competitor.
I
Yeah.
know the competitor.
I can't tell you, but
And now it is time for the finishing touch of all finishing touches. Yeah. This giant twisted mess. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Oh man, that one wasn't seated right at all before, and now it is. So, and this thing is broken, but will sit.
Look like that.
Oh, it's so brittle. Mm-hmm. Okay, well the old
Mine
comb is
too.
trash, yeah. And that is a coil, so plug that in.
Is it zip tie comb time?
No, it's good. It has enough combs that we don't need the zip tie comb. Dorrell, how clean are your hands? You ready to start your car?
Let's do it.
Yeah! Feel good? Hey, run the power steering, run the wheels back and forth. Sounds pretty good to me. And the fluid still looks clear after running for a second. You can see it darkening, but it's pretty good. This heat shield is annoying right here. Oh, you can see it's loose. Maybe we can tighten it? Yeah, if we turn it off. Hey, it's killing the car.
I love how you're putting your hand directly over the do not
Where it says
hand.
hot. Yeah, it's not hot yet.
Yeah, no, but still.
We got a good 20 minutes before. I'm just kidding. About 20 minutes, right?
Do not hand. This heat shield that keeps the engine bay from getting excessively hot from heat coming off the exhaust. The bolt down there is a little bit loose, so it's rattling a little bit.
It's that noise you keep hearing when your engine's idling. Tickly, tick, tick. Okay, we'll hit each one of these.
And then it caught on fire.
Yay.
but that bolt was tight.
Good job. Okay, now we're gonna try to get a 12 down in there. Probably a ratchet wrench. I don't like that guy.
What?
That's
What's-
what it is.
That's definitely, I think.
That's her rattle.
It's missing a bolt or something. So we did Honda things, fully unexpected. And now we could definitely clean that engine up to get all that oil off, because you won't have any more oil leaks. That's gonna be awesome. So we got a heat shield off here that was rattling, cleaned up the power steering, changed the valve cover gaskets, changed the spark plugs, and that's the wrap up for Dorrell's, how many hundred thousands of miles Honda?
We're sitting at like 298.
298, 300,000 on a 92 Honda. And before he leaves, let's look inside. It's beautiful, and it's a manual. Nobody was expecting this. Perfect seats. One little issue with the armrest, but man, it's just unbelievable. The super fast Honda sunroofs from the 80s and 90s. It's so a factory cassette player. Wow. So that is one unbelievably clean 92 Honda Accord. Dorrell is the second owner. So that's pretty mind-blowing. Like, who has a 2-owner Honda? That's, I'm sure they're out there, but there are very few. So we've wrapped this thing up. We can get the light out of the engine bay and over here. And sorry, you did a great job fixing your engine for this being the second time you've ever worked on an engine. The last time you did a slave cylinder just a couple weeks ago. So have a good one, dude. We'll catch up with you soon. And that is it for today, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time.
He runs like a champ.
G-Wagon, G-Wagon, G-Wagon.